Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan. Well, we're about to get the westerlies blowing through. We're traditionally at the coldest point of the year, pretty much mid-July to mid-August. It's exactly 6 months from our warmest point of the year, and we normally get some very big cold snaps and some very low temperatures. But right now, we're actually seeing a milder than usual airflow, and these westerlies that are about to arrive tonight for some areas and really across Thursday for many others will help lift temperatures up even more, and those frosts, they fade away. In fact, southern parts of the country, you're about to get the nor'westers coming through for a time. So this is how it looks for lunchtime Thursday. That change has swept through. Now the westerlies are here, and the wind flow around the South Island is mostly from the west to southwest, so it might be a little bit cooler for some areas, but generally speaking, the overnight temperatures should be lifting up. And in the North Island, showers on the western side, the winds pick up a little bit, and that helps make for a sunnier, fairly mild, I guess, forecast for those eastern areas. On Friday, we've still got more showers along the western side, and it gets windier the further south you go. Now, it may not be overly warm in places like Southland and over on the west coast, but your overnight temperatures will be above average. You won't be getting frosts as a result of these winds blowing through at the end of the week, and similar story in the North Island. Some of the daytime temperatures may not be overly flash, but you might be noticing those overnight temperatures are not quite so bad. Now into the weekend, and no real change. In fact, Saturday looks pretty windy around the South Island. Strong winds coming through from the westerly quarter, rain heavy at times on the west coast, spilling over into Southland, and also falling as snow along the mountains and potentially affecting the alpine passes. Although this is a fairly mild airflow, worth keeping an eye on just in case it does get a bit colder and the snow level drops. In the North Island, it's a bit windy, a few showers on the western side, mostly dry and warmer than average along the eastern side. Into Sunday, and yesterday's Sunday looked a lot worse. Now Sunday's not looking quite so bad, but it seems to be like we're in a bit of a pause on Sunday. Saturday's windy, wet weather starts to move away. There's a little bit of high pressure just to the north, but then that is coming in for Monday. So Sunday might be a bit showery, sou'westers, and then gradually clearing behind it. But once we get into the start of next week, look at that. A big area of low pressure in the Tasman that drives in subtropical winds for a time with the help of that big high. The highs are all well to our north at the moment. We're getting the lows, and that's the reason why we're a bit warmer than average. It's pulling down warm northerlies, windy conditions, and wet weather, and that all helps lift the temperatures up, especially at night time. So there we go, quite a lot going on, but at the same time, not a lot going on. I'll update you again tomorrow with the very latest outlook for the weekend.